Hi everybody, and welcome to this special version of this video blog for Pastor John Stirling. I promised everybody that I would do this. I was hoping to do it Sunday afternoon, but Sunday afternoon two things happened. The Masters golf tournament was on, and then also I came down with a pretty bad fever that's kept me a little under the weather the last couple days. But I wanted to get this out to everybody and just elaborate a little bit on the exciting news that we passed on to you on Sunday morning, and we're also going to elaborate on at the community group, and that of course is the new addition of Pastor John Stirling to the Crossing staff. He's going to be in a supportive role under me and supporting some of the other ministries at the Crossing. And I just wanted to give you a little bit of my personal take on John and how I got to know him, and also how he became a part of the Crossing. And a few years ago I met John while I was in seminary, and at that point John was the co-director of the children's ministry at the chapel, which is a large church on the north side of Buffalo, and he was able to be instrumental in their role when they moved into their new building, and helped build that ministry, and that services an awful lot of people and does some great work. After that, John went on to Ohio to fulfill more of an associate pastor's role with a Baptist church there in Ohio, and he's grown through that experience as well. And while he's been there, he actually has been following the Crossing from a distance, kind of through a weird twist that God used. He knew the pastor, or knows the pastor really well at the Elmwood Church, the chapel at Elmwood, in which some of the folks who were part of the church plant team visited. They do church in a movie theater up there, similar to the way we do it in the school. And so John knows the pastor there, and found out how things were going with us, and started to follow and be in more contact with me. And eventually, over the last few months, God has made it clear to John and his wife that they have a passion for doing the work that we're doing, and reaching people in Western New York, and just showing God to those folks in maybe a non-traditional type of a setting. And John is just really excited about being part of this, and we're still working out all the details as to the move and how they're going to handle that, and whether John will need to work outside of the church also to support his family. We're not 100% sure on all those things, but we do know that God has called John to be part of this ministry, and we are definitely looking forward to John coming. The family should be moving the middle of May. Around May 19th is the date that we're looking at, so we'll be talking to folks about how you may be able to help. And I know for many of you who aren't in this area, in Springville area, like to follow the happenings at the Crossing, and obviously this is a big event for us. We've grown to the point that we could use some extra help, and it's just great that God's been able to bring John, and even beyond what John will do for the ministry, as you will quickly find, it's who John is that I think is most attractive, the person that God has made him, and just his character and his love for other people, his love for his family. And when someone is like that, when they have kind of all their things in order in that side of their life, the other things will overflow, kind of like the series that we just did, will overflow into the other things that he's able to do at the Crossing. So John is excited about getting here. Like I said, it should be about the middle of May when he comes. We're strategically going to set up about 2 months where John is just going to be kind of an observer to the Crossing, and hopefully be somewhat of a consultant for us, just having a cold read on some of these things, and will just give his expert opinion on what he thinks, everything from the parking lot parking guys to things within the Kids Zone ministry, to things that go on in worship, and how we help people get in touch with folks at the Crossing and things like that. So John's going to spend about 2 months of just soaking it all up, and then we'll take some other strategic steps to get him moving in ministry. But just wanted to say another quick Thank you for everyone that's been in prayer over this at different levels, and now that we're taking a big step of faith with this, and we know that the Lord will be with us. But again, thanks, and if there's any questions, let me know, or ask your community group leaders when you're at community group. So take care and have a good week. Bye-bye.